Hey everyone, my name is Tom Nuki and welcome to a rather discussion video about Kimetsu no Yaiba. Um, I recently just caught up to the manga and I'm going to give my overall thoughts on what I thought about the series. Since you guys only see my reactions to the anime, I am going to be starting manga reactions once the anime ends. I just don't want to spoil the anime only watchers on my channel, out of respect for them. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm not gonna cover the training arc after the Rui arc, or what do you call it? The functional recovery training arc is what it's on the wiki. Um, I'm not gonna cover that because I want to get my thoughts on it in the anime. Because that's going to be covered, and then the train arc I don't think is going to be covered in the anime, from what it looks like. So I can't. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But yeah, so let's start with the train arc. Um, which train arc? We are introduced to Rengoku. Um, Personally, one of my favorite pillars in the series. Um, as well, this is the arc where Tanjiro became probably my favorite shonen MC of all time. I really gotta say, he like Tanjiro is one of the best MCs in all shonen by far, without a doubt. I just gotta put that out there. But having the uh, the demon, there's one more lower moon demon left, and that's the one that Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, Nezuko, and Rengoku having to end up fighting. Um, and what I like about this one is that freaking Winetsu, freaking, he doesn't have a moment where he doesn't fall asleep. He's already asleep from the Blood Demon ability or Blood Demon art of the fucking guy. So that was cool. I like that. But also like that Nezuko was fighting, and that we saw more of Hinokami in this arc. Um, I believe we saw more Hinokami forms, if I'm correct about that. I had to reread this arc for sure, because I reread this. I read this series around like 3 weeks ago now, so it's been a little bit of a while. But this arc was very good. I did not expect Rengoku to die. Neither did I expect an Upper Moon 3 to come in. Like, that was surprising to me. Um, but Just why I think Tanjiro is my favorite MC in Shonen is because of Tanjiro going into a dream of seeing his family and having to deal with knowing that they're going to be killed and just having to live a life with them in his dreams and then abandon them again. And even the little brother at the end says, Nissan, don't abandon us. And like that's gotta hurt. Um and then Upper Moon, I forget what number he is, but he's like, I could have given you a dream where your family is like, why'd you abandon us? But I didn't. I gave you a nice dream. And that's so fucked up. Because Tanjiro has been through a lot. But yeah, that was the train arc. Let's get to Red Light District, which honestly it probably my favorite arc in the series. Just because of Godspeed. Like Godspeed was godlike. I freaking love Godspeed. Anyways, you also have Daki, which Daki is awesome. Like, she was a very cool Upper Moon. This is actually the first time we've had an Upper Moon fight involving Tanjiro, Inosuke, Wenetsu, and I think Tenjin is his name. Um, I don't remember, unfortunately, what his exact name is, because that was kind of the last time we saw him, like, actually in action so far, because he's not in the current arc, from what I remember. I think it said he retired after Red District. But just so many good things. We find out that Nezuko actually has the power of a upper moon when she goes into this like form, and like that, I was like, wait, what? She's not a plot device. Um, so like that, I was like, wait, this kind of changes things, and I love the parallel where in the Rui arc, Nezuko was saving Tanjiro because he was gonna die to Rui, and this time Tanjiro was saving Nezuko from basically just going apeshit. Um, it like this arc is crazy. Um, Never a dull moment, honestly. He is nuts. This arc is crazy. Um, just I'm gonna get into the critiques of Demon Slayer, by the way. Um, but that's not gonna actually, I can talk about it. Inosuke. Um, he hasn't had a spectacular moment yet, I don't think. And that's where I'm like what? I'm not mad about it, but like you know how Zenitsu has the most moments by far with Thunderclap and Slash, or Thunderclap and Flash, a sixfold, Godspeed, the first Thunderclap and Flash. Like Zenitsu obviously has the most moments, but Inosuke doesn't have any of those big moments yet, and that's where I'm like, when is the mangaka? Sorry, I don't know her name. I know she's a female though. I wonder when she's gonna have Inosuke. What Inosuke have his moment? Because I want his moment. I like Inosuke, especially after the Upper Moon 2 backstory, where he ended up killing Inosuke's mom. Um, that was interesting. Honestly, I should have done a live reaction to this whole series, but I was like, Anime Only Watcher's gonna get mad if they find that I did a reaction to the series. But yeah, very good, very good. Godspeed, by the way. I can't get over Godspeed. Oh yeah, Tanjiro got the marking, in the Red District, which at first I didn't notice the marking until they actually mentioned what markings were. Then I'm like, wait, he got that marking then. But Tanjiro versus Daki was in fact very interesting and intriguing. I enjoyed it very much. Just, I mean, the plot for Red District is actually kind of like a little bit goofy. I need to save my 3 wives, so can you help me, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Inosuke? Or Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke? So, like, the plot's a little bit silly, but it ends up being insanely badass. Alright, next arc. Swordsmith Village. Probably my least favorite arc in the series. Most definitely just because of the fact that, like, it's not a bad arc by any means. It's just, how do I say it? It's weird. I don't know why, but something just felt off about this. Oh yeah. Aside from Nezuko basically being human, but having the appearance of a demon, like, that's something I'm not happy about. Like, when Nezuko kicked Tanjiro and the sunlight came up, I'm like, alright, so Nezuko's dead? But then she survived the sunlight, and I was like, wait, what? It was, like, really weird. And I'm not happy about it, by the way. Like, I can understand it because, like, I was like, alright, so Nezuko is no longer a plot device. Then she's reverting back to a plot device because of what Muzan needs Nezuko to live in the sunlight. So, like, it kind of just rubs me the wrong way. By the way, I don't think the series is ending whatsoever. I think we have 1 or 2 more arcs left of this series, at least. There will be time to skip the next arc, most likely. Anyways, back to this arc. I like that we saw the pink-haired girls. What do you call it? Her breathing techniques. Did I mention her name in here? Mitsuri, is that her name? I don't think that's her name, but I'm looking on fandom.com for all these arcs. Um, but yeah, it was cool. And then I think that was the arc where, fuck, what is it? Um, I need to look at the power names. Kimetsu no Yaiba pillars. The Mist Pillar. I think that's the arc where the Mist Pillar got his marking, if I'm correct. And I don't think the Love Pillar got her marking. And it is Conroji, by the way. Seems I was right. Oh, freaking Rengoku is a former pillar. That hurts. That really hurts. Um, but yeah. Anyways, Exodus. What were we talking about? Yeah. This is the arc where we took down. Was it 3 upper moons or 2? I think it was 2. That's still crazy. Um, Sorry if this discussion video is very all over the place. I just need to get my thoughts out in this video because I've delayed it for 2 weeks. So I kind of need to get it out. But here's another flaw. Oh, I haven't talked about Genya yet. Holy shit. Oh yeah, Genya. Okay. Dude, Genya's a fucking goat. Genya is easily one of the like favorite characters in this series. Like I love Genya. Not only is he literally the Deku of this series, or he has no breathing techniques, but he eats demons to get power. And then in the most recent chapter, he ate Upper Moon 1's hair, and he heard the conversation between Muzan and Upper Moon 1. Like, that's dangerous. If you can end up eating someone's like body part that's decomposed, that they already regenerated or something, and then you can hear the conversation with Muzan through telepathically, that's dangerous. Uh, oh my god. Genya is a beast, and I love it. I love that Tanjiro and Genya have like this relationship, as well as Genya and the Wind Pillar. That was an interesting backstory between them. But I think we talked about everything in the Swordsmith village. Oh yeah, Tanjiro got his third sword there. His third sword finally. It hopefully won't break. Pillar training arc. Kind of just nothing important there. I don't think so, right? I mean, it's training them to get the marks on their face, which has them go beyond. Um, but this is where we learned. I think the only relevant thing is we learned that Zenitsu um, was developing a new move, and I was like, oh, Zenitsu development, as well as is it Rock Pillar? Let me see, Stone Pillar. He acknowledged Tanjiro or he already acknowledged Tanjiro, but he acknowledged Nezuko. Finally. All right, so I might as well before I get into the final arc here, because the final arc is crazy. Like this arc is, oh my god, I love it. I love this arc so much. But before we get to it, I need to talk about the supporting characters in this series. Originally, it was Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu, and Nezuko, but Nezuko's like a main character. Mostly Inosuke and Zenitsu. they're not really around. I feel like they're never. I feel like the Hashiras, the pillars, are more relevant than the fucking um like supporting cast. Oh yeah, also the Gyu flashback in the pillar training. Um, but yeah, like I just that's something I wasn't a fan of. How we after the Red District arc, we kind of just rubbed off Zenitsu and Inosuke, and they went on their own. I was like, really? Okay, I guess because it's like a Demon Slayer core. You need to adapt to your teammates, whether it's anybody. That I like, but I was really hoping that it would be those three for a while. But speaking of Wenetsu versus Kaigaku, my guy. Oh my god, this arc phenomenal. I'm loving this arc so far. Um, Wenetsu versus Kaigaku is just phenomenal. Zenitsu can finally, or supposedly it's implied that he can use thunder breathing with his eyes open, which is crazy. Um, Also thunder breathing seventh form, and it has a dragon on its blade, and it's awesome. Um, if you haven't told yet, this is like one of my new favorite shonens of all time. Um, it's number two, by the way. It's number two out of five. But anyways, that, and then we had Shinobu, Inosuke, and is it Kano? Or is it Kocho? I forget. Um, but Shinobu's disciple with Inosuke. I always forget her name like off the top of my head, but it's like Kane or Kano or Kocho. It's one of those three. Anyways, then we got the Tanjiro. I shouldn't skip over the second moon fight because that's actually a really good fight. Um, the second moon fight, we get Inosuke development. Shinobu's dead, which is a big thing. I feel like purely anticlimactic Shinobu fight. Shinobu wasn't even strong in the first place. Shinobu wasn't a fighter. She relied on poison a lot just to fight. So it's gonna make sense that she gets low diffed. But she put up a pretty good fight for the person that killed her sister. Um, so I just thought that Shinobu playing a big part in the final part of the fight against Upper Moon 2, where the poison is inside his body after he ate Shinobu, and that weakens him, where Inosuke and Kano, or Kocho, can cut off his neck. Brilliant. I really did like that fight. But next we have Upper Moon 3 versus Tanjiro and Gyu. This fight was amazing. 10 out of 10. Phenomenal fight. Everything is greatness about this fight. Best flashback I think I've ever seen. I shouldn't say this in shonen. It's one of the best. It's amazing. I'll say newer gen shonen, so I don't piss people off. But it's very good. It's phenomenal. Tanjiro awakening something. I forget the exact name, but it's insane where he can like see inside people's bodies, like he did back in the Swordsmith arc, where the demon was hiding in like a little piece of someone's body. But he like awakened this ability to its fullest, and I don't remember the exact description, but basically Tanjiro and Gyu were giving it their all. Upper Moon 3 comes to realization, why am I doing this? Why am I fighting so hard? And he also freaking regens his neck. So sunlight can only beat him except they're inside, somewhere enclosed by sunlight. So that doesn't work. So he ended up killing himself after his flashback, which I did cry at that flashback. You did see me tear up at this week's Yaiba episode. I did cry multiple times in this read through. Oh my god. Such a great manga. I hope it doesn't end soon. But after that, oh, I didn't even talk about, what is it? Fuck, what is it? Tamayo. Tamayo and Muzan. How Muzan can't have his neck cut off and only sunlight can kill him. So, Tamayo's sacrificing her life. The master of the mansion sacrificed his life. Like, Irokadaki's taking care of Nezuko. I'm glad that Irokadaki's back, by the way. I love it. Then we cut to... I think I'm not missing anything. Oh, we have Upper Moon 4, I think? The one with the instrument, if I'm correct. And then... I think that's it. Until we have now Upper Moon 1. With... Upper Moon 1... Who's obviously Tanjiro's ancestor. Fighting the Rock and Wind Pillar, as well as the Mist Pillar and Genya. So it's a 4-on-1. But I think that they're not going to win. Obviously, they're not going to die. One of them will become a demon, I think. Which means they're still alive. But I don't know. It throws me off. Because this is where it's hard to predict. The mangaka cannot kill 3 pillars and 1 important character at once. That's nuts. I don't see it happening. If it does, I don't know how to feel about it. But now, the stone pillar has a marking. I think the wind pillar has one too. So everyone has a marking right now in that fight except Genya. Genya doesn't have a breathing technique, so I don't know if he can have one yet. I don't know in my hands. Anyways, we pretty much caught up to everything in the manga that I'm talking about. Last question. Is the manga ending after this arc? No. It is not. I don't know why this is even a question. Muzan's gonna escape. Like... Tanjiro's gonna have to fight Muzan, first of all. And Tanjiro's exhausted. So there's no way Tanjiro can fight Muzan after this fight with Upper Moon 3. I don't get why people are... Last arc, it's gonna be over. You know, Muzan's gonna escape. He could even escape with fucking Nezuko, which is insane. Like, that would be nuts. If he escaped with Nezuko. But I don't know how she would be alive. That brings a lot of discussions, actually. Anyways, I wanted to bring up last thing. Zenitsu's backstory when he kills Kaigaku, and you see the master using my pride and joy. I couldn't, like, freaking goosebumps, man. Like, freaking goosebumps at that. This series is so good. I know there is not a big 3 in Shonen Jump right now, but if there was, this would be one of them. Easily. Fuck Black Clover. TPN's fallen off, in my opinion. So, Dr. Stone's fantastic, so that's part of the big 3 still. My Hero, you guys already know where I stand on that. One Piece, it's old gen. But yeah. My Hero, Dr. Stone, and Yaiba are the new big 3, in my opinion, if there was a big 3, but there isn't. So, I kind of use that as an excuse to slander Black Clover again. Anyways, that's my discussion on, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Chapters, like, 40-something to 171. Very good. 9 out of 10 series. My only flaws are Nezuko adapting to sunlight, and not enough Inosuke and Zenitsu screen time. Besides that, everything else is fantastic. I enjoyed it. Yeah. This series is so fucking good. But my name is Tom Nuki, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.